I have a burning desire to read a particular book by a local author. Now there's a storm coming, so they're advising people to stay indoors, but I can't see anything that's that bad just yet. So I phoned the library, they have the book, and I'm going to pop down there and just pick it up, and hopefully I'll get back before the storm really takes hold. Let's put a bit of smellies on, you don't know who you're going to meet. Beautiful. After 25 years living in London, I've returned to my birthplace amongst the mountains of the South Wales valleys. Join me as I journey my new life with plans of growing my own food and ultimately creating my own homestead. Videos are posted every week, so if you like this one, give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. That's a bit of luck. Last one, last space in the car park. There you go. I do like the, what you call them, the wipers to be down flat. Oh, just got in time. Somebody's turned up behind me. Right. Apparently, in a few weeks' time, at Christmas, the car park is going and a temporary ice rink will be put. Now, whether I come down for a bit of a skate on a Saturday afternoon, I do not know. We'll see how we go. Right, I'm going to make a dash for it. Well, a dash. A crawl. Oh! Well, I've just been told here now the men's shed have got a little collection on. They've been making these toys in the reindeer. Do you want to be on the video?
Yeah.
Coming in. This is one of the locals in the men's shed. Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm David. Hello there. We've been making some Christmas goodies for a sale that we're going to have in December. Different sort of Christmas things, snowmen, reindeers, Christmas trees.
And you made all these by hand?
They've been made by hand. The lads up in the workshop have cut everything out, and I've just done a bit of decorating and painting. So they've proved very, very popular. Nice to see something local, you know, being advertised and people are buying them.
I must say it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It is definitely, Sean, absolutely.
Let's have a look at the river. See how high it is. Oh, it's not that bad. If it was up to the railway, then we'd get concerned. This is the book I've taken out. Now, I think I'm 99% certain I've already got this in the house, but I don't know where it is. History is What You Live. Ron Berry. Now, Ron lived a few streets away from my house. Didn't know him, though. And the first time I've had a book out of this library in 30 years. So they give you 3 weeks to read it. But she did say you can phone up and they'll extend it for another 3 weeks. So I will have a read of this, especially as it's got all the places that I live as well. Beautiful. Right. Where are we going now? Are we off to the cafe for a quick cup of tea? Or are we heading straight home? I do not know. Well, seeing as I'm in Cherokee, may as well pop into Cozy Cafe for a cosy cup of tea. So I've just popped into Cozy Cafe and there's a new owner. So who are you?
Jesse.
And you've just recently taken on. I can see you've brought the sweets back. That's good.
Cozy Cafe needs to be in Cherokee and it needs to be full of sweets and chocolates. So that's what we are here to do.
And I like the system you've got with the breakfast.
Yep. These are the slips.
You've got a fixed price and then you just put a tick on the things that you want.
You just let us know what you want and you can surpass the limits as well. You can have as much as you want.
And he's got the old traditional sweets where you can have them in It's not a quarter now, is it?
No, it's not a quarter. We've got to sell them by the 100 grams now. And we've also got a photo of what it used to look like back in the day in the front, I bet.
Well, I'll start off with a cup of tea then.
No problem.
A few things have arrived in the post, so I've brought them down. And now I haven't been down for a week, mainly because of the bad back. But it's not looking that bad when you consider we've had nothing but rain for a week. It's actually looking quite good. And the onions are popping up. Let's go and have a quick look at the river. Check on the level. I don't think it was anywhere near to what the warnings were all about. It's still quite high, but that's not so bad. I've seen it in the past get to about 4 foot of the boundary line. Look how close that is to my boundary line. So that's not bad. Now, being stuck in bed with a bad back gives you time to think. And I don't know if I've overthought this, but this is the area where the pond is going. But now I'm concerned. If I dig the pond here and it goes down about 4 foot, say, will that undermine that on the other side of this fence is a lane where cars go up and down? So am I putting that in jeopardy by putting a pond here? So to be on the safe side, should I put the pond in this section? And then it won't affect anything. So this can be a border of flowers leading onto a pond. Now, a few people have said, why do you want a pond when the river? Because if you've got still water, then you get dragonflies, damselflies, newts, you get a whole host of things. So I'm just thinking now, to be on the safe side, maybe the pond should go here. And then the compost bins can go up in the corner there, where the table is now. So this could still be a flower bed. And then at the end of the path there, the compost bins could go along there in a row. Sometimes you've got to be prepared to change your plans. Because if anything was to happen in the lane, then would I be liable for it? So let's not touch that. Let's put it down there. And who knows, it might work out for the best. Because when I'm stood, or even if I'm in the summer house, there's a window there. So I'll be able to be in the window looking out at the wildlife. Right, let me look through this window and see if there's a cup of tea on the boil. Oh, it's a bit raucous today. Right. Is there milk, or do I have to deploy my emergency milk? 9th of November. It's gone past that now, but it's frozen to the core. Right. Remind me to take that home. Let us deploy the emergency milk stash. I think this could be the first time it's had to be deployed down here. these little plasticky things. Now they tell me, according to the old weather forecast, next week snow is coming. Mainly for snow on hills, Scottish hills mostly, but we could get some on Wednesday. Right, how many of these do you put in? Because I like a bit of milk. I just don't like to dip the teat in. I like a good old slosh of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh well, may as well round it up to 6. So just in case there is frost, because then it's also going to go cold. Because we are getting to winter, so shouldn't be surprised. In fact, I've seen a few houses with Christmas trimmings in the window. I don't put mine up till the 1st. So the street will have to wait for my cheer to arrive. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put the potatoes into the summer house. I've just noticed there's a few flowers out, which I'll show you in a moment. First of all, I want to show you this. My rhubarb arrived, which is unfortunate because I haven't been able to come down to prepare the land. There it is. So what I'm going to do is, in the meantime, I'm going to put it into a pot. One variety is called Goliath, the other one is Red Champagne, and the other one is Victoria, good old favourite. Now, many a moon ago, I went to go and visit old Charles Dowding. I've known Charles now for about 15 years, and I visited his land quite a few times. And we've worked on projects in the past, when I used to work for the newspapers. And in fact, it was I who encouraged him to set up a YouTube channel. In the beginning, he wasn't that interested. And look where he is now. But while I was walking around his garden one day, I said, "What's that Jurassic looking thing?" And he said it was called dinosaur kale. And he said, once you've got this in the garden, you never need to put it in again. So he gave me a cutting. And I grew it on the rusty allotment in London. But when I left, I didn't even think about going to go and take a cutting. Now, unfortunately, the committee on that site are rather slow. And my plot is still available for whoever wants it, 2 years after I've gone. So I asked a friend, any chance you can pop over and take a cutting? So that's what he's done. And he has sent me 2 marvellous cuttings of the, there's many names for this, but I know it as the Jurassic kale. Now that's a bit on the flop. So I'm going to put these into the garden. Shall I put them in the garden or shall I put them into a pot? No, I think I'll put them straight in. Now, wherever they go, they will stay there for life. Or until I decide I want to move them again. So maybe down in this corner. Now this is soft soil. I wouldn't do this if this wasn't soft soil. It's a case of just popping the cut in straight in the ground like that. And the next one, I will put that, where shall I put that? A few feet apart. 1, 2, because it does get mighty big. And that's all there is to it. Quick look at the potatoes before they go into the summer house. As you can see, they're slightly starting to turn yellow. But I think we'll get something, even if it's only 1 meal's worth. Right, something big, but not too big. These will do, I think. Must make some labels to go on them as well. Won't be long now. Summer will be here. Alright, just take the leaves out of that one. And the spiders don't want to squash them, do we? Oh, let's close this door, try and keep a bit of the heat in. Now I would like in the future, because I was looking back at some videos the other day, and falling over or tripping over things seems to have been a theme of this garden this year. So I'd like something that when a bag of compost comes, I can put it on a shelf and it sort of falls out of a spout. Right, what I'm going to do is, I've just had a thought. Manure. Rhubarb likes manure. I think I'll just put a handful in the bottom of each of these, just to help it along its merry old way. Put one more in for luck. Oh, even holding this, I can feel it straining. Right, just pop that down before I do myself a mischief. Right, must remember now to do labels. I don't know what it is about me. I just like to know the variety names of things. Are you a bit like that, or don't you bother? So next week is going to be cold, but sunny, they said. And I'm planning a little day out to the Brecon Beacons. That's the thing, when the sun is out, I've fallen into that trap of thinking, oh, I need to come down here to do things. Like a friend of mine said the other day, it's good for the mental health just to get out and about and to have a change from the usual routine. And I have fallen into a routine in the last few months, and I need to get out of it. And now that the winter's coming, less time will be spent here. And anyway, December's the only month that I usually don't, when I had the allotment, December was the only month I didn't seem to visit that often. But by the time you get down there, if you're not there in the morning, 10 o'clock, then it gets dark and especially cold from about 1 o'clock onwards. Especially if you're filming, you have to stop filming 2 hours before sunset. Right. That's looking very nice, isn't it? I don't know where my hat is. It's in the house somewhere. I just couldn't find it when I was leaving. Right. How would you tell which end of a rhubarb is the rhubarb you want to grow? Let's have a look. There it is. Just look at your rhubarb and you should see a few little pink bits on top. Now let's use the compost it came in. For no other reason than it's free. Well, it's not free because I paid for it, isn't it? There we go. Now, pop that in all the way down as far as I can go. I don't intend these to stay in the pot longer than a month. Once all that work is done down there, then they can be put out into the open ground. There we go. I won't keep them indoors. They will go outside. And they can have a thoroughly good watering. Yeah, so I don't know where all these floods were that they were saying on the news. Right. Pop that there. And then this one. What's this one? It's called Victoria. Now these are 1 year old crowns. You can get crowns that are 2 years old that are really Jurassic looking. Right, which end? That's the end. And the rule is you do not harvest rhubarb in the first year because you let the plant put all the energy into the roots. But you know, 1 or 2 stalks isn't going to hurt, but just don't take the whole lot. I'll get that down a little bit deeper than that. Oh, maybe I should take my coat off. It would have been a lot easier then. There we go. So is there anywhere in Wales you would like to suggest that I go to visit in the coming months? Pop a list down below. That castle video I did, that went down quite well. Right, let me just move my tea out of the way. Pop it up there. Don't want to spoil that for a speck of dirt. Oh, I'm all fingers today. Oh, that's a nice specimen. That one is. Alright, let's lift this up again. I must make sure there are birdseed out before I leave, because they're quite active today. Because once you start putting birdseed out, you shouldn't really stop, because they get used to it. And if they go there one day and there's nothing, then it could be make or break for them. There we go. So I can see the robin down there now. Right, there we go. Let me just put some labels together and then we'll take these down the garden. Ah, the labels. Ah, there they are. Rhubarb, rhubarb. Wasn't there a cartoon called that? Rhubarb, rhubarb. Rhubarb, Victoria. We just put the month on the back. I keep thinking it's 2006 at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Wishing the year away. Rhubarb Goliath. Won't be long till it's 2006. There we go. Get rid of those labels now. And what's this one? Red Champagne. I'm eager to try this one. I've heard good reports. And then if you want to force your rhubarb, don't do that until about the 4th year. And then do it only every 3 years. There we go. Right, pop these outside now. And if I can find some water, I'll give them a good soak. But before I do that, let's finish off a cup of tea. Give them some good rainwater. That's the best. Good old soak. Oh, the flowers are looking good in the flower bed there. The cyclamen are looking really nice. A bit weather beaten, but nice. And that there, that's the pansy developing seed. That's good. The seed can just fall down and give me some more plants in this bed. It is only 4:45 p.m. but it's already gone dark, and I've been potching around all afternoon, moving the 24-hour live cam to a different location. And I've moved the bird table as well. And I was just stood here watching the live cam stream. And a robin has just been on the bird table. But it is pitch black now. I never knew robins or birds came out to eat in the dark. Maybe he's just out for a nighttime meal. But it's time for me to go now. There's not a lot I can do here. I haven't got any lights here. So I'm going to have to check out either a solar powered light or one of these like I've got in the kitchen in the house, a USB charged light which then comes on when you move. Although I would like one that just comes on and stays on, otherwise, you know, it's one of those movement things. You've always got to keep on the move, and sometimes if you're reading a book and it keeps going off and on, well, that's not good, is it? Right, I'm going to head home now, so I will catch up with you next time. So from me until then, bye for now.